Friday Night Dinners is a sitcom about a UK secular Jewish family enjoying a traditional family Friday meal together. The family are called the Goodmans, and they have a very unusual neighbour who has a habit of calling when dinner is being served. Jim eccentrically tries to engage the family in conversation about the Jewish faith, and he becomes obsessed about uttering the word shalom. Powerfully, on Wednesday last, Irish Times journalist Kathy Sheridan, in an article about the tension and loathing surrounding the plans to build a national maternity hospital, described Ireland as a country in transition. Sheridan referenced a tweet from Dr. Peter Boylan, a formidable opponent of the church. In his tweet, Dr. Peter ridiculed Catholic paraphernalia at a supposedly secular hospital. The offending items included a wooden crucifix, a Zambia Mission Hospital collection box, a notice about streaming of Sunday Mass. Among the inevitable angry responses, calling for a shutdown of all religious imagery and chaplaincies, etc., a staff member calmly noted that the picture tweeted by Dr. Boylan was from the private hospital, where the staff member often uses the oratory for some peace and quiet. Meanwhile, during the week, the former British Prime Minister, John Major, made an interesting speech. Major is quoted as saying, "Some people turn away from religion because, as someone put it to me, science is daily destroying the biblical basis of faith. But science can't replace faith. It can't remove the hope and the comfort that a perfect being can exist." Major ventured further, arguing that if the biblical stories, often in parable form, seem unrealistic to our modern ears, the lessons they teach and the ideals they preach are not. They continue to appeal to the better selves within us. They are protection against the worst our material world can throw at us. Major asserts that in our world of change, the church offers stability. Many changes are beneficial, but not all of them. Sometimes change leaves values behind. And in the bustle of change, where stand happiness? What value is put on peace of mind? John Major added that it may be unfashionable to speak of values, but it should not be. They should never be cast aside. Then, interestingly, Major appeals that the church must be the ultimate sanctuary for those in despair, who in our modern world are many in number. The church is more than a place of worship. It is where we seek the comfort of community, of companionship, of solace, and of sanctuary. Friday Night Dinners brings the word shalom to life in a secular context. The national maternity debate is couched in a secular crusade. And yet a staff member, calmly in a debate engulfed by fear and loathing, speaks about how the hospital oratory offers peace and quiet in the midst of stress. John Major unexpectedly asks, what value is put on peace of mind. Shalom signifies the peace that people long for, that peace that brings wholeness, completeness, and fulfillment. Jesus tells us that shalom is a peace that the world does not give. It comes through cultivating a deep awareness of the divine spirit within our hearts, our home. Margaret Silf writes, when we understand the essential unity of all that is, we discover the possibility of peace. The kind of peace that in Hebrew is called shalom, which is infinitely more than an absence of strife. It is the wholeness of the web of life itself and of every creature in it, held in the wholeness of one God. Scientist and theologian Ilya Delio elaborates, arguing that as humans, we yearn to belong, to be part of a larger whole that includes not only friends and families, but neighbors, community, trees, flowers, sun, earth, stars. We are born of nature and we are part of nature. That is, we are born into a web of life and are part of a web of life. In a time of great transition, when truth is disposable, when authority is mocked and tradition is trashed, is it too much to ask that together we value ways to treasure pathways to peace of mind? Shalom.